Let's get all this shit straightened out. Bella. Bellissimo. We'll put this little guy over here too. What the hell is that? I am so professional. Hell yeah. Alright. I guess we're just gonna start fucking around. Of course not. Oh! Dragon Ball Z. Let's see where this guy's even at. Out of here. So she turns on. Screen looks good. Don't remember what all is wrong with this thing. She looks like she's working. Shut up, Pikachu. Get out of here. Let's see. So D-pad is working. Start button's working. I don't think there's anything. Oh, no, that's right. I got rid of Tetris. Do I have any other? No. Well, I believe this guy's working. I might just be doing a clean job on this guy. I believe I am. I think we're going to replace this broken guy. Got that tape hack from back in the day. I think he just wants this cleaned up. So that is what we will do for him. Keep these stickers as nice as possible. And get her cleaned up. Let's get her opened. Just doing this because I have to stay up. My basement flooded. And there's like 1.5 feet of water in my basement. So I have to keep making sure that the pump is still pumping and not getting clogged with all the mud and bullshit in my basement. I had a really stressful day. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. You know, there's no one here. We're just going to do this quietly until someone gets here. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Handheld Repair ASMR. With me, RetroRaidR. Oh wait, sorry, that's not ASMR. Never mind, sorry. Hold on. Hi, welcome to another episode of RetroRaidR's Handheld Repair ASMR. Today we'll be cleaning this Game Boy Color. If you like my ASMR content, please subscribe for more easy sounds and nice ASMR listening. Oh, fuck! Anyway, enough of that horse piss. We're going to be cleaning this guy up. I've had a really crap day. Maybe this will be the void that I shout into. I have not been doing very well on live streams. With this channel. Robot. Put that guy down there. Oh, hello and welcome. We are doing a little bit of cleaning because I have to stay up because my basement flooded. Nope. Bye. I wonder if people just don't like being acknowledged. Maybe they just want to watch me do stuff without talking to them. God damn. She's pretty clean inside. It does not look really like there's been any corrosion here. This is a pretty damn clean console. There's no corrosion. This thing has been taken care of. All the buttons are working. I think we're just going to clean the outside. I think she's pretty clean Pretty damn clean. I mean, there's not even dust on the fucking... Wow. This is the cleanest Game Boy I've ever opened. So I guess we're just going to clean up the tape. This thing's pretty freaking nice. So we're just going to clean up the tape residue, and we're just going to give the outside a good old wipe down. And we're going to call it a day on this guy. Maybe we'll have something else to do, but man, I don't even need to take this apart. There's no dust, there's no dirt. There's no discoloration. There's not even any really solder flux. Man, this thing is pretty cherry. We'll blow it out with a little bit of air, but I mean, there's nothing on us. This thing is clean. Wow. Usually when I get consoles, they're all scuzzed up and dirty and gross. This guy is pretty gross. The problem with it was certain Select had gotten like some soda or some crap on it. But man, this thing's pretty damn clean. Very happy to not have to worry about wearing gloves while I'm cleaning a console. But it looks like it's just this tape, which we got a new back to it here. It's not going to be a perfect color match, but these things rarely are. But it's going to be functional, and it's going to be close enough. It's not too much of a difference. Honestly, this could probably be left in the sun for a few days, and it would match pretty damn well. But man, this is a clean console, man. Clean handheld. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Don't feel like you have to stay just because you're the only one. I'm just kind of trying to stay. Okay, bye. Maybe I should stop telling people they're free to leave. Damn, this thing is clean. Yeah, we're just going to wipe this down with some rubbing alcohol. Get this tape gunk off of here. Replace the back, but man, I'm going to get these fingerprints off. Because this thing is pretty damn spotless. Whew, man, that thing's clean. Look at that, man. There's no corrosion. No, not even any dirt on here. The whole inside, it looks like a brand new shell. I know it's not because the sticker's original. Yeah, we're just gonna clean up the inside, clean up the outside. Where are my Q-tips? I wonder if, I mean, because my other stuff does pretty well. My outdoor things do really well when it comes to live streams. I'm wondering if there's no, I wonder if people just don't give a damn about like retro repair stuff when it comes to live streams. I wonder if it's the wrong audience. The wrong format to do this with, because people like my regular videos. Yeah, I think we're just gonna detail clean this battery bay. Hey, welcome, Project 3DS. You're my first person to stay for more than half a second, and I appreciate you hanging out. We're just cleaning this Game Boy Color up, I guess. My buddy sent it to me to like fix and look at it and stuff. But man, look how freaking clean this thing is. The shell is clean. There's no corrosion on this. This thing is gorgeous. Like the sticker's got wear and tear on it, but I mean it's, you know, it's old. I mean there's nothing on the inside either. This thing is like minty. So we're just gonna literally give it a wipe down. I mean, there's not even anything on the inside like We're just replacing the, we're going to replace the back with this guy. It's not a perfect color match, but I mean, it never is. But yeah, man, it's this thing is, I've never opened a Game Boy Color or Game Boy console that looked this nice. Never, not once. But usually the ones I get are like secondhand, you know, been passed down a whole bunch, like this scuzzy stuff. You know, this guy's pretty nasty. We're going to fix this guy up in a future video because I broke it, but we're going to upgrade it. Hey, thank you for all the little party poppers. But man, yeah, I've never... The worst part, the dirtiest part is this battery bay. And it's already pretty much clean. It took one single Q-tip to get this thing pretty much like cherry clean, you know. This is for cleaning it up for a guy. One of my buddies. How are you guys doing tonight? My two viewers. Seen me around, right? Yeah, I think I've seen you. You've been in some of my comments, right? For my Street Pass videos. Is that right? Yeah, and this thing is minty. There's not even really any scratches on it. Yes, yeah, I thought I recognized you. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you watching. Man, those things kind of blew up. My last one got like, it's at 21,000 views, which is just wild to me. But I mean, I'll take it. This is my second channel. My first one is monetized. I would like for this one to get monetized too. Not that that's like the goal of this. This one was kind of, I had to shift to doing this because my other channel that I do is it's called Mystic Forge Outdoors, and I do like outdoor stuff. I do like forging. I make knives, kind of like the exact opposite of this. You know, this is all my indoor stuff, but I changed jobs, and I'm trying to find a better job. But for the time being, I'm stuck inside a lot, and I'm up late at night, and I can't really do a lot of the same stuff. Like, obviously, I can't go on a hike and record that at night. I've got two young kids, so... Man, I don't want to even touch these stickers, really. Because these things are pretty nice. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, but shows the wear and tear on it. But, yeah, I need to... I've been, I have to stay up. I've been working like a job where I'm up till like 11 as opposed to where I was working mornings. I've been working mornings for the last like 10 years or so. So I had to kind of adjust what I could do. And I can do this at night, but I can't do my other stuff. Because my forging and all that, that's loud. But yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Project 3DS, if you're the one who's still here. Man, like I'd be willing to like consider that this is aftermarket, like judge like by how minty it is. Yeah, so cool. You're the one guy hanging out. But yeah, I gotta stay up late tonight. I had to leave work early actually tonight. My basement flooded. There's like a foot and a half of water in my basement, so I have to go make sure that the pump I set up is working. And then to shut our water off and stuff. My wife didn't know how to turn that off. Alright, we're gonna get this set up in here. But man, this is gonna be kind of a short thing, but I figured I'd, might as well live stream. Because I gotta go. I'll probably be checking on it here in a couple of minutes. Oh, sorry, you can't really see what I'm working on. You should do a goal for like 250 subscribers. Every subscriber is a me that I make. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea. I might do that. Yeah, I like that idea. That's pretty cool. It's very kind of like specific to my channel because I've been very much into the Street Pass thing, and it's like kind of what people are knowing me for now. which is cool. Oh man, I'm totally fine being the Street Pass guy, you know, because I think I really would love to have a bunch of people get in Street Pass and like have it be a thing more often. I've seen a couple YouTubers who do that, who have like talked about it. Like there's a guy who's like, "Oh, I tried to get how many Street Passes can I get in a whole year?" And he ended up getting a whole bunch. What I'm doing, yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I haven't checked your channel out yet. I didn't know if you had a chance. Ooh, there's some. That's a little scuzzy. We're gonna clean that up too. We're gonna throw these screws back in now that I've rinsed them off a bit. But yeah, I'll check your channel out. You got video. Oh, that's the wrong screwdriver. You got videos posted 2 weeks ago and already have 23 subscribers. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. That's good stuff. That's pretty good growth for an early YouTube channel. Well, I mean, in my experience with my 2 channels. But so what do you mainly do on your channel? Are you like a I would assume you have stuff to do with like the 3DS and gaming and all that. All 3DS, nothing less. Heck yeah. That's nice. Is that like a catchphrase for your channel? I dig that. It should be if it's not. 15 videos? Yeah, I'll check you out, man. I'll sub to you after this. Is the name of your channel Project 3DS? Because I see your at on here, but I don't. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check you out. And anyone who's watching this in the future, check out Project 3DS. Sounds like he's doing some cool stuff. But yeah, 3DS is such a goated system. What's your favorite model of 3DS? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll fix up my a 7-minute video of me playing New Super Mario Bros. 7. Yes, type. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Door wedge. It's the door wedge. The door wedge is your favorite. I think you're the one of the first people who said that I heard say that. Oh yeah. Oh man, this thing is fucking minty. Ooh. Damn. I'm pretty jelly of this Game Boy Color, man. It's my buddy's. He just, I guess, sent it. He gave me like a whole box of stuff to fix up and work on. Ah, man. We're gonna really get in there with this Q-tip. So why the door wedge? Is it like the ergonomics? Do you like how it feels in the hand? Because I hear a lot of people say that it's their favorite because it's really comfortable to play. And I could see it maybe. I don't know. I don't like the way that it tapers from big to small. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, to each their own. It's not my favorite. I like the wedge, but I like the wedge. I like to call it the cheese wedge. I like it because I feel like it's way sturdier. So actually I have it maybe in this room. I don't know. I have my new 3DS XL, which is like I've reshelled and done a bunch of stuff with. It's I have issues with the ribbon cable on the top getting pinched. I need to fix it. But man, every time I open it, it seems like something goes wrong with it. And it just feels so much more fragile than the doorstop 2DS. New 2DS XL? Yeah, heck yeah. It's a very desirable model. Alright, we're just going to finish this up with a microfiber cloth. Man, this thing is barely got any scratches. Like, there's a couple little decent scratches on the screen. But for the most part, man, this is the cleanest Game Boy Pocket I've ever seen. with Minecraft for it. Heck yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I've got a copy of Minecraft for the new 3DS XL. I've actually confession time. So weird little bit of lore for RetroRaidR here. So between 2010 and 2000 and I would say about 13, maybe like early 14. Uh, I didn't really have access to the internet. I wasn't really talking to people. I didn't have TV, so like, uh, I didn't really know about a lot of the stuff that was going on. Man, this thing is nice. All right, it's pretty much done, man. Like this thing's all I needed to do is clean it up a little bit. We're gonna put some batteries in here, test her out, make sure all the buttons are working right. I tested it before, full disclosure, so I know it works, but let's make sure I didn't over tighten. Oh, oops. That's it'd probably help if I had a game in there. Jesus. We're gonna put in Pokemon Yellow. What is that? What is on my game? Oh no! All right, we're pausing that. We're gonna wipe that up real quick. Hope this does not mess up the label. There's a small amount of rubbing alcohol on here. Oh yeah, of course it's messing up the label. Oh man, I faded it. Oh, my heart. That sucks. Oh well, whatever. We're gonna toss her in. Oh boy, and she reads really nice too. Man, here, I'll angle this so you can see. But yeah, I've never, full confession, I've actually only ever played Minecraft for like 5 seconds. I've got a copy of it for the 3DS just because it's kind of a neat thing. It's one of the few games that I believe you have to have a new 3DS system for. Uh, but yeah, she's working. This is not my file of Pokemon Yellow. I don't know nothing about this. I bought this and then never played it. Really, I just kind of wanted to build up my collection. Just made a video shouting you out. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that, man. Very cool. Yeah, but yeah, I have my cheese wedge um in the other room. I realized the other day that pretty much every single one of my 3DS consoles is blue, except for my OG new 3DS XL, which is this one, which is not working currently. I was messing with this the other day on live stream. I pre-ordered this, and you know the Sun and Moon games. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I found them kind of disappointing. They were like way overhyped, and I guess we'll throw this in our OEM box and give that as maybe we'll make a Franken Game Boy Color one day. But yeah, she's working. She's done. Just need to get a hold of my homeboy, tell him his stuff is clean. But yeah, I appreciate the shout out, man. That's awesome. I thought this was going to take longer. I thought I was going to have to do some stuff to this, but she's pretty much done. I'll have to work on something else. My my 3D new 3DS or no, sorry. What's up? Hey, Aiden Ashcraft. Welcome. I'm going to see how much view it got. Oh, I appreciate that, man. That's cool. Yeah, we're Aiden, well, we just cleaned up the outside of this really minty, fairly minty, very clean Game Boy Color. Replaced the where did I just put it somewhere. Replaced the battery bay cover. Oh, Aiden is gone. All right. Yeah. Oh no, you're here still. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, man, this thing is minty. My buddy gave me like a whole bunch of stuff he'd like for me to fix up. Oh, we'll work on one of his controllers because he gave me a bunch of PS4 controllers, and his wife was dogging me about fixing them because they don't have any they don't have any PS4 controllers right now, so they can't play DVDs or anything. But yeah, man, this thing is pretty damn minty. Like, there's no corrosion in here. This thing's definitely been well taken care of. But yeah, I just replaced the battery bay, which, you know, it's not a perfect color match, but it's really hard to do that with these old plastics. But it's close enough. It actually is, I mean, it looks pretty good on camera, to be honest. But in real life, I can kind of tell that it's different. But, you know, he just wanted something nicer. So we got it cleaned up for him. Wiped it down with rubbing alcohol. The inside was it was immaculate on the inside. I'm going to be real with you. You know, there's like this cover right here, this metal bit inside. Man, look at it. I mean, there's no corrosion. There's like barely any scratches, man. This thing was either really well taken care of, or it just sat in a drawer forever. But yeah, man, this thing is, whew, sheesh. She's pretty minty. But yeah, we're gonna mess with something else now. I've got, oh, you know what? Actually, we're gonna put this microphone back together. I know it's not gaming stuff, but ooh, that fell out of there. That was gross. But yeah, oh man, I don't know. What do we think we should work on? I kind of got like a handful of things. We could resolder on some shoulder buttons for Game Boy Advance SP. Actually, we've got 2 of them we need to do that with. Where's my box? I've got like literally a whole box of stuff to mess with. You know what, actually, let's see how big of a deal it is to work on this. I don't really see people work on these, but this is the SNES. So we're gonna wipe her down. Maybe we hit this with some RetroRaidR in a future video. We're gonna open this up. Apparently it's not working very well. So we're gonna mess with this because I don't think I have a whole lot of time, because I've got to get to bed pretty soon here. I'm surprised that's so clean. So we're gonna get this guy opened up. It could just be some corrosion on the board, but she said that it just does not work. It's for the Mario Paint game, which I have literally never played. Didn't get any views yet? Oh, you will, man. It just takes time. You're still a pretty new channel, so it may be a little bit... It's really hard to not just keep going back and forth and checking it out. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty clean too. Now I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I don't know shit about these things. This is the first one I've ever seen in person. I've seen these before, but... So we got our wires, we got a little bit of a capacitor here. I don't see any leaks on the capacitor. We're gonna take this guy apart because this holds the rollers for the mouse. This literally just looks like a mouse. Like from the 90s. Whoop. Bye. Where did that go? There it is. Oops. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I haven't, my live streams don't do very well on this channel. My outdoor channel, I usually, like, I've almost hit 100,000 people. Maxed out my viewer count a couple times on there, and that's where most of my my views and watch hours and everything comes from. We're gonna pull this guy out. I do see a little bit of corrosion, a little bit of gunk on here, but I don't see anything that would make it not work. But we're gonna still wipe it down anyway. wonder if the issue is not on this side, but I wonder if it's on this side. I don't know. She looks pretty clean too. We're gonna hit it with a light. Watch your eyes. Huh. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. Yeah, I guess we just wipe this down a little bit with some rubbing alcohol. You'd be surprised. A little bit of rubbing alcohol goes a long way with this stuff. Most of my easiest repairs have been just opening up an old handheld or an old controller, wiping down the board with a Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol, and then letting it dry out, and then it just works. That's 90% of the repairs. When you buy something and they're like, well, it doesn't work. And it's like, okay, well, you fix it up. That's why usually I'll buy stuff that I want for myself off of Facebook Marketplace, and people are like, well, it doesn't work, or it's broken. Like I have a my 3DS XL I need to fix up, the one I've been putting in my Street Pass every day at work videos. Now, I know some of these mouses back in the day, it just wouldn't register the movement. Because the rollers got dirty. So we're just going to wipe that guy down really well. I mean, this thing's been around for a long time. What year did the SNES come out? Does anyone know? My one viewer? No, there's nobody even watching anymore. Ooh. Oh, you know what? This works. This is an optical reader. Fascinating. Oh, hey, wait. Welcome back, Aiden, if indeed you did leave. So that's interesting. So, right in here, it's going to be really hard to see on camera, is a light, and it has a stop over here, and this has a window. So this, it actually registers the binary of open and shut, and that's how it registers the movement, which is a really interesting way for them to do that, which I bet the whole reason this hasn't been working is because either the receiver or the light itself, it's probably a little small laser, one of those is dirty, bet. So we're gonna go get a toothpick and put a little bit of cotton on it, wipe it off. Tulio. My cat just, of course, like jumped right under my feet as I was walking by. Oh, man. So this is a trick I like to do. I'll show y'all and do it real quick. Oh, excuse me. So, tip, if you need to do really fine cleaning, I got these cotton pads I steal from my wife. They're like makeup cleaners. Lay a toothpick on its side and roll. And it'll kind of pull up a little bit. And you just pull it off. Roll it like that. And then you've got a really fine, basically Q-tip without the fluff. Rub it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol. We're going to get in there. See if we can't clean up in there. And I bet this will work again. I don't have a way to test this on an NES, SNES right now. I would need to go in my bedroom is where my SNES it's technically whatever I can't remember what they're called. The Retron or something. It plays like SNES, Genesis, and NES. That's how I can test it, but I'll do that in the future. I believe that should deal with the issue. I'm going to clean these wheels again. We're going to clean this trackball, which is pretty clean. I'm going to be real with you, chat. I think that's pretty much it for this one, too. I'm really surprised with how clean these things are. This is the wrong screwdriver. I have all of 2. Okay. All right. We're going to blast some air in there, too. I bet that'll help, too. Sorry, it's going to be off camera. Oh. After this, I do want to go make sure that my pump is draining my basement. I don't know if I mentioned it since there's been people here, but I had to come home from work like 2 hours early because my laundry room flooded my basement. There was a leak in there that went from the washing machine, which it had something that it was not balanced right. The washer wasn't, and it shook the whole thing too much, and it basically unhooked one of my pipes, and then that flooded my basement. So my wife calls me at work on the work phone, and was like, "Hey, I tried calling you like 10 times. Our basement's flooded. There's the laundry room's flooded. There's a bunch of water." I was like, "Well, how much water?" She's like, "Half an inch." And it's like, oh my God. And I don't rent, so of course I don't have a landlord to, fix it. The beauty and fun of home ownership. I don't think that the rubbing alcohol is really going to be able to touch these stains. I think I'd have to use some RetroRaidR, but I also don't think she really cares too much. Yes, it's a gamer girl. Ooh, maybe it is coming up a little bit. I don't think she really cares too much about how it looks. I think she cares more about it being functional, which I think we probably solved the problem. Hopefully it's as easy as just wiping it off and blowing some air in there. That would be really awesome, because I really don't see issues in here. But we'll have to test this out, because she sent Mario Paint as well for me to test it with. Hey, welcome back. But she sent this. Don't feel like you have to stick around, by the way, just because you're like the only one here. I appreciate you hanging out, though. But I understand if this is not the most scintillating, oh my goodness, my most scintillating content. I don't know really if the live stream version of fixing electronics and games and stuff is really interesting to people. My other channel, when I do like blacksmith live streams, oh, there's nobody here again. But yeah, I'll just keep talking like there is someone here. Someone will rewatch this, I hope. Hello, if you're watching this in the future. But But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a good old wipe down with the makeup pad. Steal makeup pads from your women, men, so that you can clean retro game stuff. It's more important than removing makeup or applying it. I don't really know what these are actually for, even. I'm gonna be real with you. Hopefully I don't wipe that Nintendo logo off. I think we're gonna avoid that. But yeah, I don't think that the this format for fixing electronics is really working out too well. I get some views. Let's see. It does feel a little stiff. I don't know if that's just normally how it feels. Like I said, I've never seen one of these before in person. Christ, there we go. Oh man, this thing's pretty clean too. It's really nice to open up an electronic and not be like, ooh, am I going to get bed bugs from this? Or do I need to get another tetanus shot? Because this thing is nasty. It's really nice. Oh, feels good to me, whatever. I'm just going to blow some air in this too. That's really fucking loud. Holy shit. I can't hear nothing. I'm going to give this a wipe down because it's sticky. It could just be the plastic returning to oil. Which plastic do be doing after a short stint of 50 years on this earth. Is the SNES old? How old is the SNES? I think it's like from the 80s, isn't it? It's got to be. Because I think 86 or 84, I think, is when the NES came out. So the SNES had to have been still in the 80s. I don't think it had like a 10-year run. All right, got this guy done. So we're going to go ahead and, I don't know. Fuck it, let's work on a PS4 controller. Speaking of things that are scuzzy and gross, I have not worked on a PS4 controller in a hot minute. Not since I opened mine years ago because I spilled something on it. This thing is kind of... I do feel some gamer gunk on here. I think we're just going to wipe this up. Fuck my ass. Pardon my French. But on my other channel, I do not swear at all, so it's kind of nice to be able to let loose and actually say some bad words every once in a while, because I, in normal life, swear quite a bit. Yeah, but we got all kinds of Cheeto dust and Dorito dust, Mountain Dew, gamer fuel. Got all kinds of residue on this boy. Ugh, she is scuzzy. But yeah, we're gonna get this guy fixed up, hopefully. I don't actually even know what the fuck's wrong with this thing. I should hook up my PS4 and test it. Wow. This gamer gunk should be preserved for future generations of science. I don't know if you guys can... I haven't cleaned here yet. Listen. Not to that. Hold on. Yeah, it's sticky. That's like the least... That's like the worst part of, like, My least favorite thing is getting a console or, you know, like a handheld or a controller or whatever, and it's just absolutely disgusting. Obviously, it's like stuff that, you know, especially handhelds and controllers, you know, they've been handled for years, and a lot of the times by children. So, honestly, it's pretty understandable that they're gross. Yeah. Man, I haven't opened one of these in forever. I don't remember if there's... Maybe I should go grab mine. No. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Yeah, look at this, man. Let's go. Whoop. Yum. I don't remember how to open these. I remember there's like a trick. Like it has to like go in and out. Shit. I feel like I'm missing... I'm not missing a screw. Does it have to... It has to shift... Hey you, random passerby, do you remember how to take apart a PS4 controller? Do you know how to do that? Let me know. Because I remember there's like a trick. Like, I think it has to be like over these lips or something. I'm a Nintendo boy. Man, I don't want to fuck my buddy's controller up. I remember there being like something special you have to do. Fuck it, we're gonna put this back together. We just gonna do what we know what to do with. I think we're gonna... Maybe we'll put some new shoulder buttons on this. On this motherfucking Franken SP. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. I'm tired. I'm pretty sure. I hear the pump still working downstairs. I don't think you guys can hear it, though. You can hear my cat being a crazy guy. Yep, that's true. You're right, Tulio. His name is Tulio. After Tulio from Road to El Dorado. You got the zoomies, bud? Yep, he got the zoomies. Alright, so we're just gonna throw this back in the pile for now. It's working, it's fixed. Ooh. Ugh. Alright, I think the buttons are fucked on this one. Because this feels, this feels horrible. This feels horrible. These two feel okay. We're going to put together a microphone. This was my first live stream I did for this channel. Maybe it was on another channel, actually. I think I did it on my other channel. But still... Yeah, we're just going to put this boy together. My boy absolutely fucked this microphone up. Niham the Rat. Check out his YouTube channel. He has no videos yet. Alright, so I remember some of these are external. The fun is going to be remembering which button goes where. All will be made clear once I put it back together. So, my boy ripped his charging / data transfer cable here, though. The ancient ass micro USB, or sorry, mini USB. So, yeah, it was pretty fucked. So we're gonna put that back. I remember this. I snapped this off by accident from here. Oh wait, maybe it was like this. Yes. This got snapped off from here, which my bad. So we're just gonna glue that back together. I don't think Blue Yeti wanted us to take these apart. Okay, so this is the correct rotation. One of my cats just took the most devious shit in the other room, and it smells fucking foul. Dear God. Alright, so we're gonna put the screws back in. The boy's got 3 screws in the butt. We're actually gonna raise you guys up. I have my phone charging, but we don't really need it. Yeah, I'm on 69%. Nice. Alright, so we're just gonna drop these back in. Está aquí. So then, we're just going to screw this back in. Hopefully my solder job was okay. Putting this back together. It should be. Homeboy, Niham the rat, seemed to believe that this thing was absolutely cooked. And I would like to get it back to him. I should have finished, just put it back together and taken it to him. I was at his house the other day. I bought a 55-inch TV from him, so. Is this doing anything? Is this even moving? Sure is. I'll toss this guy back in. Push it back together. Which I assume is important. This boy's going to go here. I believe I've made a mistake. Maybe. Nope. That boy's going to go there. Boy's going to go there. Make sure we can still move all these. And then we got to glue this back together because I am a goblin and I break things all the time. To be fair, though, I literally just shifted it to the side very slightly and then it broke, so maybe I've just got big old dummy hands and doing big old dummy things. Alright, so we're gonna let that sit, and bam. That's a Blue Yeti microphone put back together. Mostly. And hopefully I don't know. Maybe we work on a Game Boy Advance SP. This was just kind of like a little side project for a buddy. I don't know. I don't think it really matters what I work on. I don't think people really like this kind of content. I'm gonna be real. It's been fascinating seeing the difference. All right. I don't know how to, I mean, I guess I could plug this in and try to test this out. Do I have any mini USB cables laying around? Where is his? I could have sworn it was on the table. I hope I didn't fucking throw that away. What the hell is this? Alright. I was gonna say, fuck that. That project's done. Oh. It's a hinge repair kit for a SP. Well, this is a little nice screwdriver. How do I open this? I hear the parts rolling around inside. What the fuck? How do I open this? This thing's dope. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Dude, and this just came free? Is this Tri-Wing or a Phillips head? A little baby Phillips head. We've got a little flathead. We've got, I believe, yeah, that's a little Tri-Wing. That's a little Torx like security bit guy. And that's a bigger Tri-Wing. Dude, I'll use this. I'll use the shit out of this. Dope. Oh shit, wrong way. Oh man, this is going in. Oh fuck. That's kind of a piece of shit. That's okay. You know, I literally didn't pay for this. This was just free with the. It's not the hinge repair kit. It's literally. I just bought these. This was like $6 on Amazon, and I got replacement buttons for the shoulder pads. I got a like spudger tool. I got a pair of tweezers. I got I got 5 bits, a screwdriver, and I got a pry tool for like $6. Dope. That's fucking awesome. I just bought this. I just needed this. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. I can't say no to free tools. I mean, it's like it's an entire toolkit for working on like Game Boy Advances and stuff. Game Boy Advance SPs. That's awesome. Yeah, that's going in my portable kit. Let's see. Fake version of Emerald. Hey, Zero. I've been doing okay. I had a bit of a rough day today. I had to leave work early. You're up late. I had to leave work early, about an hour early, because my laundry room flooded, and then it flooded into my basement. I had to shut my water off. Now I'm pumping water out of my basement, so I got to stay up. So I figured I might as well do a live stream, but I've been doing okay, man. I've been doing all right. You know, the kids are doing good. Money's a little bit tight with the new job because it's not a very well-paying job, to be completely honest. But I'm still bringing in money, so, you know, I can't really complain. And yeah, how have you been? Oh man, I'm very excited about these little tools I got, because I bought these replacement shoulder pieces, and it came with a like pry / pusher tool, a pair of tweezers, this really nice little it's got a pry tool again, and it's a really nice little like multi screwdriver set, and it just came for free with it. Like, I didn't even say it came with all this, so I'm pretty chuffed. I'm pretty happy about that. It sucks. Had an apartment flood one time. It was the absolute worst. Yeah, it pretty sucks. We got to it pretty quick. Been trout fishing. Yeah, I've been seeing some of your videos. I saw the one with the damn it. Oh my god, my memory is like so shit. I saw you doing the microfishing, catching the little newts. Which, be careful about that, by the way, because some of those guys are protected. Did I literally take this out just to have no screws of the one I put in? Damn it. Of course I did. Yep, I sure did. Wow. What a goober. But yeah, be careful about that, 'cause some of those guys can be protected. Stocking truck. Yeah, the amazing flying trout. That's what it was. Yeah. I didn't know they did it that way. I thought that was kind of funny that they just like pull up on a bridge and they're like, "All right, good luck," and they just like dump hundreds of fish into a body of water. Kind of funny. Think about, like, from a fish perspective. Oh, I haven't worked on this one. That's why. That's why it's still got all my original stuff on here. I have not. This one has not been shown. Oh, uh-oh. I better cover the name on there. It might have already been shown, but yeah. Definitely cool. He does cool stuff. Right place at the right time, yeah. Yeah, no joke. But yeah, it's good that you're doing well. I've been seeing a lot of your kookses and stuff. Really cool, man. It makes me really miss being able to go out and do that. But life happens. I already got that one out. That's why I didn't get it. But yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really happy to see you doing that. I really like the way you design yours. I really dig that design. Happy you found something you're passionate about. Been having a lot of fun with it. Heck yeah, man. Why are you up so late? You having trouble sleeping, my man? My dude? Oh, man, this one feels gross. This one feels like squishy. Or are you usually up late? Are you kind of a night owl, Zero? Bro. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I got one from down there already. Insomnia's got me. Yep, I don't know what happened, but I used to suffer from insomnia pretty bad. But then it just stopped. I mean, I guess it's kind of coming back now. I think it's because I had such a regular sleep schedule and I really conditioned myself to be strictish with it. But But working the night shift recently has kind of brought me back to having trouble. The other day I was up, I closed at my work, and then I had to wake up and come back in at like 6 in the morning. Or not 6 in the morning, sorry. 11 in the morning, but I woke up with the kids. Dang it. So I only ended up getting a couple of hours of sleep. But there was no reason I couldn't get to sleep. I could not sleep till like 4 in the morning. Yeah, insomnia definitely sucks, man. Definitely sucks. We're gonna push these guys over here. I don't remember. Oh, shoot. I probably... You know, we can still test it. We'll jerry-rig it real quick. I don't remember what he said was wrong with this one. We'll get my favorite testing game. Yeah, I don't really get why insomnia is a thing, like, medically. It's bizarre, man. That battery is a little bloated. A little bit sketchy there. So we're going to go ahead and very carefully, we're going to put this guy down, actually. Make it a little bit more stable. So I can just kind of hold that. Where is it? There it is. Nope, that's the volume. I'm dumb. No? This should be the power button. Maybe it's got to be pushed in. I think his power button's a little broken. His power switch. No, wait. No, I'm just dumb. It's over here. No, his power switch is, that should not feel like that. Let's put this guy back together just for a second. Hey, Blunder Shop. Insomnia gang, rise up. Where's my insomnia boys? How you doing tonight, Blunder Shop? Oh, I saw a flash. I think this battery's just dead. We've got another one right here. Oh, God, I love this song. This is AGS 101. This is... Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'll get copy striked. I better turn that off. Next, killing you. What'd you do? Sleep wrong? Alright, so A works, B works, down, up, left, right. Ooh. L's not wanting to work. Oh, we actually got a fancy schmancy little tool here. And R's not wanting to work. And we got a little bit of a spudgy power switch. So I think his battery's toast, probably. We'll try to charge it. Oops. Bye. Few more hours of sleep and then crash once a week. Yep. All right. So I guess we'll replace these shoulder buttons, which we were going to do anyway. I remember he mentioned that they were messed up. But yeah, that sucks, man. It sucks because there's like really nothing to do about insomnia. At least not in my experience. I haven't been able to get anything to help when I have it, but I haven't suffered from it for a while though too. So this stuff's all good. We're leaving that alone. We're literally just gonna work on this, getting these shoulder pads replaced. Which actually we're gonna try the trick. We're just gonna do it. Worst case scenario, these non-working buttons continue to not work. Dang it. Get a more stout pair of tweezers. Screw it. Fingernail time. Because I always try to leave the OEM hardware on there. I'm going from not forging for a few weeks then getting ready for a live demo. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. Wear and tear on your shoulders is not anything to mess with. It's no joke. Where's my rubbing alcohol? There it is. We're gonna... Yeah, that'll do it though, for sure. We're gonna put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there. It's funny, guys. Hold on. My streams on this channel do not do very well at all. But my outdoor channel, my blacksmithy stuff, Mystic Forge Outdoors, that one does really well with the live streams, but not very well with like regular videos. I don't know if it's just the fact that so the main demographic for my other channel is white men above 65 years old. Oh, it's the old fogies, the retirees that like my other channel. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pause this stream, or at least mute it real quick. I gotta go check on the sub pump real quick. Alright, I don't know why I really muted it, but I guess you guys didn't want to hear me. I didn't figure you guys would want to hear. G8 out of 10 would not recommend. Why is it an 8, my brother in Christ? Man, I wish I was sore from foraging. Man, I can't tell you guys how much I miss being able to do the other channel. Because, like, I mean, I like doing this. You know, I like my Mystic Forge indoors. I like my indoor stuff. Man, I just going fishing again in the morning once I get my daughter off to school today, yesterday, and today you stay with me after school. So I got to go twice. That's awesome. That's so cool. I can't wait till my kids are old enough to where I can start taking them out in the woods and stuff. Like, my daughter's just about old enough to, like, she's starting to, she minds me a little bit, but gotta get this little hat in this thing. Did I unmute? You guys can hear me, right? But yeah, man, I cannot wait. Okay, cool. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate you, boss. Alright, so we're gonna... There's rubbing alcohol in there. So we're just gonna press it a whole shit ton of times. Because usually that'll help, like, clear out the goop. So I always try to leave it original if I can. Yeah, it's definitely pulling out some stuff. Hello, beef. What are you talking about? The Honorable Beef Supreme. Gentlemen and gentlemen. But yeah, I definitely missed my normal channel. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Definitely missed my normal stuff. That's upside down. Oh, thank you, beef. I appreciate you using me as a scratching post. Keep my pain tolerance up. My basement's almost half empty. I had like 1.5 feet of water, and it's almost all gone now. I had to come home because my wife didn't know how to turn the water off in our house, which I should probably tell her how to do. But yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool that you're fishing, man. I love that. Fishing is a fun thing to do. I've not fished in years. I haven't had a fishing license in almost 10 years. They sound pretty good. So we're going to get this put back in this Game Boy Advance. And we're going to give it the old testeroni. Suppose it would help if I put it back together the correct way. I gotta say, the Game Boy Advance SP might be my favorite Nintendo handheld to work on. I want to be careful with this one, because this is an AGS 101. Very desirable model. If you're going to go for any of the, if you're going for like OEM original hardware for any of the Game Boy Advances, this is the one to go for. All right. Well, I guess we're not putting the springs back in yet. We're just kind of loosely putting everything back together just to see if our little alcohol trick works. Wait. Left. Yeah, that's left. There we go. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. Or am I? This little alien, get this guy out of here. Where the hell? Oh, that's cool. I found it. Okay, awesome. You should turn your whole garage into a YouTube studio so you can do all your projects live. Yeah, I kind of want to do that for sure. Half of it for like Mystic Forge, you know, obviously be like my garage and workshop and stuff. I'd pretty much just have like all my grinding stuff and all that set up on a workbench that I could roll outside, keep down on dust on the inside, plus my little outdoor work area that I already, you know, forge in and everything live. All right, we're going to call that good enough for government work. I'll throw this bad boy back in here. There it is. Oh, damn it. I didn't put a button back in there. We're going to go. Bing. But yeah, I want like a little area to film because I want to do these things called like retro rants for this channel. And it would just be like literally set up to look like someone's garage. Or like someone's basement. You know, like very nostalgia bait, like... Bro. Beautiful. I fixed it. Oh, shoot. The Nintendo door kickers are going to come to my door any moment. Look at that, though. So, I've got my diagonals now. Up and down, left and right. That's what the R button does. Gorgeous. Guys, that's why I always try that first, because if I don't have to solder on a new thing, especially with this being, well, I mean, not that, to be honest, this is not an original condition. It's not super good. I mean, it's cool. It's very unique. I really love like the way he does this, because he does this with a lot of his consoles and a lot of his stuff, and very much customizes it. Ooh, that was almost bad. So we're gonna actually, the way you install... How? What? So there's these little rods, right? They go up here. I opened it up, and the one I had put in there is gone. Huh. Did anyone see where that went? Did I just drop that just now? There it is. Okay, I did drop it. I'm crazy. Cray, no play. Oh my god. I'm tired, guys. Tired, boss. Yeah, Nintendo will be here any minute. So you guys, if you guys have anything to say to me, one last time. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I was saying, you know, my normal YouTube stuff on my other channel, my blacksmithing, my outdoor stuff, my other live streams on there, very successful. I usually have like at least a couple hundred people watching, and that one time I did have 100,000 almost. It was like 99,800, which was like insane. It was that one stream I did where it cut that tree down. No idea what happened there, but the algorithm chose me. We're gonna actually clean up a little bit more of this guy before we close it back up. I think we mostly want to clean these buttons up, but boop, boop, boop. but yeah, like this channel, every live stream I've done, I've gotten like awesome. Get the axe out in the woods now. Yeah. Well, it was like I did a live stream where I started forging and then I ran out of gas and then I cut down a tree and started carving that last kuksa. It was that video. So I mean that one had almost 100,000 views and I maxed out on my viewers and I had no idea why that happened. I guess it was just because it was like a crazy stream and maybe like the right time and the algorithm chose me. But uh I don't know. Like this one, I've never had more than like 15 people. Like my first live stream that I ever did, I had at least like I think I had like 50 people my very first live stream. And I don't know if if it's the content or like the type of viewers that I normally that I normally have on here. All right, so this is a tricky part with these. You got to line them up the right way. You've got to get the spring in here like this. Where the fuck did I put them? I am losing my fudging mind. There's one. Just gonna take this one. So while that spring's in there, you gotta load that in. Keep it exactly there. Put it in, hold it down, and then bring this spring back and have it fit in this little tab. That is literally like one of the hardest things to do on this console. Very easy to work on otherwise. How... There it is. It was hidden behind the battery. Jesus. You remember that video? I think someone got mad about the tree. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, no, it wasn't. There wasn't just the tree. I remember the person being like, you shouldn't chop down trees. I'm like, okay, well, Aaron's going to charge me like $350 to chop it down because it's too close to a power line. So I would rather not have that happen. And I would rather make something positive out of it instead of it just being put in a wood chipper somewhere. Not even like, like, I don't know. I still have the kuksa, the fucked up kuksa somewhere. I do want to put like a foot on it, but I want to do it like all naturally. I'm gonna use like pine pitch glue and maybe like some wooden pegs to like keep it in. It'll never be great. It's not going to the guy I was making it for. I really want to get back to carving that. I still owe him a kuksa. And it is driving me insane that I don't have one for him. I almost like offered to give him my first one that I carved, but for me, I'll be real with you, I don't want to do that. I'm very attached to that one. But yeah, I definitely want to get back out and start doing my normal content. Like part of it's because this channel's doing okay, like with shorts and like regular videos. But I don't know. I really miss the live streams. Like this one's been my favorite one on this channel because you guys are here. You guys are cool. You guys are like some of my favorite people. You guys in Depression Talk. Probably help if I would put the on-off switch back in here, huh? Oh yeah, there was a little bit of an issue with the on-off switch. It felt a little yucky, I believe is the technical term. So we're just going to put a bunch of alcohol on it and go. It's like, it's amazing how just a couple of Q-tips and some rubbing alcohol can fix these old consoles. But yeah, oh yeah, someone was mad about the tree, hippies, which whatever. I understand. I don't like cutting down trees. I'd say that's like my biggest thing with bushcraft. That makes me a little bit different from some other people is I really hate cutting down trees unless I absolutely have to. And that's just because they do a lot of good. Like, especially the tree I cut down was a mulberry tree. That provided a lot of food for a lot of the local critters. And I ended up having to cut down part of the bush that was around it too. It's been a very productive night. Is that the right spot? Yes, it is. Get in there, you stinky boy. Son of a bitch. But there was this guy, my favorite troll I've ever had on my other channel. I don't even know if he was a troll. I think he was just a boomer having like an absolute meltdown. But he was some Australian dude who was so upset that I was using an adze and an axe instead of just carving out the bowl, the kuksa I was carving. He's like, just use a fucking chainsaw. You're such an idiot. Actually, I think Zero, you might have been the one to I think you might have been the one to ban him from the chat. Because I think you were my only moderator at the time and I didn't do it. But man, he was just having such a meltdown. It was so funny. He was like, "Oh my god, this idiot! Oh, this bloody moron!" Do you remember that, Zero? Like, cause he was, dude, he was just like going at it. I watched the live stream again before I made it like public, just to check to see if make sure I didn't say any bad words or hear any music or anything, but he was just like flipping out that I was not using a chainsaw, which like I don't have a chainsaw, obviously not, or else I wouldn't have just wouldn't have spent an hour of that live stream fucking cutting down a tree with an axe. Yeah, and man, he was just I had briefly talked to one of my friends who does like graphic design and wanted to see if she could like make my logo out of like uh a bunch of people, troll comments and stuff. Ooh, we're gonna wipe that up. Bunch of my troll comments and all that, because I think that would make for really great merch to have like a hoodie with all the like my hate comments and stuff put on there, like slightly changed so that way people couldn't be like, well, that was actually my quote, so you have to pay me. But like that, I think he said one of my favorite things that guy said was go back inside and eat some Pop Tarts and leave the wood carving to real men or something like that. But the go back inside and eat a Pop Tart thing made me actually like laugh out loud. I mean, it was so funny to me. I don't get why he was so butthurt that I wasn't using a chainsaw, dude. Like it's not everything has to be about like maximum efficiency. We're allowed to take our time with some things, and I think wood carving is one of those things. But that's been that still to this day. Like that guy lives like rent free in my head because he was just a total nutbag. I checked his channel, man, too, and it was like, because it cracked me up because I was like, maybe it's like satire. Maybe this guy's really not crazy, but like he had like a bunch of chainsaw videos of like him using chainsaws to do stuff. I didn't put a freaking on-off switch back in. Oh. But yeah, cooking a Pop-Tart over the campfire last week, camping with my daughter. Dude, that actually sounds like it would be awesome. I have never even considered cooking a Pop-Tart over a campfire. I'm going to be honest, though. I don't really eat Pop-Tarts that much. I don't think in my entire adult life I've ever bought a box of Pop-Tarts from my house. Maybe like once. I don't really eat them that often. I like them. I like the chocolate one, where it's like not really too frosted. Those ones slap. I appreciate the F in the chat. I appreciate that. That makes me. I just needed to work out my digits a little bit more. The universe decided I needed to Give my pudgy little fingers more of a workout. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to just have like stickers that have like my logo made of like hate comments. Because it very much matches my like attitude towards trolls. Lions Fix It Shop was like I remember one of his first comments on my channel. He was like, "Oh, don't feed the trolls." I'm like, "I'm gonna make the trolls feed me, buddy." And that was like that's always been my mentality. It's always what's happening. Oh, I forgot a screw. I'm just dumb. But yeah, I never let that stuff get to me. Some people do. Some people get more upset about it than I do. On my channel specifically, like my wife, Mrs. Forge. Uh, ooh, blueberry. Ooh, over campfire. Hot dog. There it is. Wait, where did the other one go, dude? I'm so tired of. Oh, there it is. So tired of losing that. Get off, you bastard. All right, where's all this hair coming from? I think it's coming. This is his dog's hair. This is from a dog named Samson. Anyway, it's just inside this console. Maybe I should blow this out a little bit more. But anyway, yeah, that guy, I think that'd be really funny merch. Just to have a hoodie with all the hate comments making up my logo. What was I doing? Oh, I was putting this back in. I've had a pretty successful night. Oh, let me show you this Game Boy Color I was working on earlier. This thing, oh, I'm really dumb. I have a crack on my like screen on my phone, and I was looking through the camera at this. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a crack right here. But it's just on my actual phone screen. But man, this thing is like, he sent this to me to like clean up, but man, this thing's pretty immaculate. I replaced the back battery, took off some tape, and then cleaned up the tape residue. Literally all I did to this thing. I mean, like, this whole piece inside got like shiny. It's got like a mirror polish. The sticker's a little worn out, but I mean, this thing's from freaking the 90s. 1998. And this thing's just absolutely immaculate. I mean, it's got a couple little scratches on the screens, but this is probably one of the best Game Boy Colors I've seen. Like, best condition. But man, it's gorgeous. It's fucking mint, dude. Fucking mint. Ew, we're gonna clean up a little bit in here too. Ew. Yeah, I think he mostly wanted these shoulder buttons working again, which we have achieved at no cost, so that'll be good for him. Because I ordered these. His other one definitely needs it. The Franken Game Boy is his as well, if you've seen that. I'm really happy you hopped in, Zero, and Plunder Shop, even though Plunder Shop, I'm sure you're busy. I would assume you're busy since you're being a quiet guy. Assume you just have me on in the background. Which I appreciate. Appreciate the views. It helps the algorithm, as you guys both well know. Was able to get that sand out of my drone. Thanks for the tip on the air cannon brush. Never been able to take it apart. Yes, heck yeah. I'm glad that worked for you, man. That's awesome. I think I'm going to. Did I tell you what happened to the to that iPad that you sent me? I think I was kind of worried about you being a little upset about how it got here. um, but I did get my monetization shit figured out. Yeah, you did. No, you don't suck. It's fine, man. Well, it's like freaking USPS is notorious for shit like that, man. Because normally, you know, if they didn't like let it get knocked around, that definitely would not have happened. Like, but it had to, but they have, it's not the people, it's they have a bunch of conveyor belts and stuff that like run stuff through, and it shakes it up, rolls it around. So something that you could reason. Did I put these fucking buttons on backwards, guys? Oh. All right. Take 5. I was wondering why these springs were not having a good time. But yeah, no, you're good, man. It was not you. I might buy a new screen for it. It's not like when I'm still in my airplane watching through luggage. Oh no, it's probably exactly like that also. But a lot of the conveyor belts I've seen, I've had friends who worked formerly in the post office, and they're like, "Yeah, your shit gets fucked up because uh, it pretty much just like does flip flops and like somersaults and stuff." And some of the conveyor belts will even like drop and have like a 1 foot drop. So unless it's marked fragile or you know something like that, but like, yeah, it's uh not a great system. But yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I also have thought about just using it as, because I think there's a way to rig it up where it will work. What is happening? Why can I not get this on? Do I have this upside down? No, I don't have it upside down. There we go on that part. Oh, there's my once per stream train. Do I have this in upside down? Am I being a goofy goober? Oh yeah. It's goofy goober time. Yep. Now it's crooked. Ooh. All right. There we go. Christ on a cracker. Okay. But yeah, no, it's rough pumpkins at the USPS. Plus the my particular mailman for my area is not very good, in my opinion. He delivers the wrong stuff to the wrong houses all the time. That's the only time I've talked to my neighbors is when they come over and they're like, "We have your package." I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I go over there next week. And I'm like, "I have your package." Yeah. Is that sad today that we don't really talk to our neighbors? I feel like we should. I mean, at least, I mean, maybe other people do, but I have social anxiety and I just can't go over to a neighbor's house and be like, "Hey, I'm disturbing the sanctity of your home. Please converse with me against your will." That's just how it always feels to me. But yeah, oh, I was saying with the iPad, maybe I'll make one of my cyber decks out of it, but I'll use it as like a headless system, faceless, non-touch screen. I'll hook it up to a keyboard and an external monitor. All right, let's see if we fuck this up putting it back together the last time. That has happened more than once. Ding. All right. Blah blah blah. Looking good so far. Watch the L and R buttons not work after I put it together. R is working. Bruh. It would be a very cool project. Like, if I don't press it hard, it's not working. R is still working beautifully, but tell me why L, unless I press it like hard, it's not working. After I just put it back together. Zero, have you seen my cyber decks? Have you seen any of those? Have I ever shown those off on like my channels? I'm gonna show one off now because I got one right over here. I had to super glue it back together for the 5th time. She's not working right now. I don't think I've shown this one. Its head is all gone. So this is where the battery would usually go. But I don't have the battery on me. I think it's... Actually, I'll just go grab the battery. It's in the other room. Oh, yeah, no, they're pretty cool, man. I'll show you real quick. It's not going to turn on, really, but you'll see. You'll see. This is my most recent one, and I would say it's like the most polished. So, very future boy looking. So it goes, plugs in there. Maybe. There we go. This plugs in here. Bingo, bango. Nope. Flip it over. Plug it in. Gotta love USB. This is usually shoved all the way back in here. Boop. So there's the on switches. Those are on. And then it opens up. Now, let me get it put together back a little bit more. Put it back together a little bit more. Man, I'm fucking tired. I believe it's this one. It has to be. Yeah, it's that one. How did I get paint on this? This is going to be hard to see, and it's not going to do anything because I don't have a brain hooked up to it. Or like, you know, it's usually powered by a cell phone. But it's got, you know, I'm in. It's got a little keyboard. Usually it's powered by a Samsung Galaxy S9. Actually, turn this off. But it's, here, we're going to actually pop it off. So, yeah, it's a fancy schmancy little cyber deck. I really dig. I mean, of course I did because I'm the one who made it. So it's just like it's like a laptop, but like worse. When this runs, it's like pretty slow. Oh man, when I glued this, my daughter snapped off. I'm gonna show you the bottom of this. The bottom is like embarrassing. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. But the phone usually Velcros here. And this broke off. This piece of plastic, all the guts are in here. What is this from? This is the keyboard. This is what hooks up the keyboard in here, and it's supposed to be plugged in and shoved in there. And this is what plugs into the phone. I could hook this phone up to it right now, but that would not work with my stream. But yeah, it's just like a little keyboard. I mean, it's a little guy. But yeah, this is my most recent cyber deck. I love this thing. And it's made of a keyboard and a children's toy that I repurposed and took out all the guts and put in. It was gonna be a little computer based off a Raspberry Pi, but then I wanted to use Samsung decks for this. So the original version of this toy was called a Talking Whiz Kid, And so this says Talking Genius Boy in Japanese, which is the closest translation. It's bad Google Translate Japanese. But yeah, it's still, I really love this thing. I have mostly used this to watch Netflix. I'm going to be real with you. Because the screen's a decent size. It's still like a mini screen. But yeah, I really like it. That's cool. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate that, bud. But yeah, this was like I got really big into like cyberpunk stuff. I really love the cyberpunk genre. And cyberdecks are supposed to be like hacking devices, which I could legitimately use this for that uh, if I wanted to. Oh yeah, this is a cool thing. Uh, the system here. Well, actually, I just ended up just deciding to literally shove all this crap in here, so it was more out of the way. I've got a lot of real estate there. But yeah, I like the exposed wires, like just crappy tape on them. I like the orange. I wanted to do black and yellow aesthetic on it because I'm really big at the black and yellow thing. But yeah, I went with this. I don't know why. I don't remember why at all I went with this exact color, but I really like the carbon fiber look and everything. That's a cyberdeck. Ooh, you guys motion sickness. Yeah, the lights come on. Ooh, buddy, she be looking like she's from the future. I'm trying to get this plug back in here. Huge pain in the ass to plug this back in because it's all wedged in there in a way it won't come out. Yeah, I don't know why I got such a bit by the cyberpunk bug so hard for a little bit. I don't remember that recent obsession. I mean, I wouldn't say it's recent. I mean, I'm kind of over it to a degree. I mean, cyberpunk stuff's still cool. I base a lot of my EDC off of like yellow and black cyberpunk stuff. What the hell? What? Alright, hold on. I took one of the components out of here. What did I have plugged it into this? So that's the power source. So that had to have been connected to a power source through here. There it is. I found it. I'm just a big old silly Billy. That goes in there. We're just gonna put it on screen. It's all the guts are just literally shoved in here, very haphazardly. This is the keyboard, and it's I think mounted in place, so I have to come in like this, and put it in a certain way. Big old pain in the bootay. There we go. That'll make it a lot easier. And we'll shove that back in. Get in there. Go on, get it. But yeah, it was I guess it was Cyberpunk Edge Runners probably that really got me into like cyberpunk stuff. The TV show based off of the it's an anime based off of the video game world, which is based off Neil Gibson's, kind of loosely based off Neil Gibson's man, I need to like just solder this stuff together. Neil Gibson's book Neuromancer and his series, which was kind of the birth of the cyberpunk genre. I was going to say, oh, we don't want to hear this on this live stream, but this is the nerd channel, so my other channel is my Chad Outdoor channel. And this is my Fat Chud channel. Oh man, I forgot how tight the orientation of everything is in here. Welcome, mysterious third person, to my live stream where I'm working on this mysterious device. It came from the future. There we go. Alright. Now we're ready to hack some mainframes. Alright, everything still opens. Alright. Don't take that thing. It's really funny. That is funny. Don't take that on an airplane. Let me show you my first one. My first ever cyber deck I built. Oh, I crushed my little robot guy. Poor guy. Rip in peace. Oh, yeah. Let's see this again. Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, man. But yeah, let me show you my first one. And you'll tell me if you think I should bring this one on an airplane. You think TSA will like this one? Oh, my toe. Oh, where the fuck is it? I just had it the other day. Oh, it was literally right next to my chair. I'm just dumb. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let me go get this other battery real quick. I just realized I'm not going to be able to show you guys much with this because I don't have. Okay, we're going to put this over here. Here's my first one. Here, we're going to power it up. Where? There's that and that. Sweet. You. And you. But I don't have my keyboard for it. Oh. Where the hell is my on-off switch for this? Where did I put it? Bear with me. Technical stupidity. What a silly guy I am. How did I forget where the on-off switch is on a computer that I built? To be fair, I did build it a while ago. I have not messed with one of these in a hot minute. one of these Raspberry Pis. Huh. I guess you don't need to see it on, but it's much better of an effect if you do. Not that, I don't even know if it has a chip in it right now. Oop. Yeah, I don't think it even has, yeah, it doesn't even have an operating system in it, so it doesn't need to be on. Plugged it in for no reason. All right. So, this is my first one. My first cyber deck that I built. It has a keyboard that usually magnets on right here. You can kind of see like metal dust. But I took it off to use on something else. I had to actually use it on like our home computer that I was trying to get working. But yeah, this one's called the Inabis 1, INABIS 1. And it stands for It's Not a Bomb, I Swear. Definitely don't strap that to your chest and walk into a bank. Yeah, no joke. It's made of an old clipboard box that I spray painted black and let it age, get a good patina on it. We'll get my most recent one, but yeah, this is my first one. It runs off a Raspberry Pi 3B. And it's fun. So make sure these buttons are still fucked up, because I'm going to be very irritated that it only fixed it for a minute. Yeah, if you soft press it, R works just fine. It's starting to like work itself out. Maybe it just needs a little bit of time. Yeah, let me grab my most recent one. I don't know which one is my favorite. I really like the I really like them all for different reasons. But it's definitely been fun to build them, as sketchy as they look. Alright, we got this guy plugged into an actual charger now. So this is my most recent cyber deck. This is what I did my 500 subscriber channel announcement on. Another black and yellow cyber deck. Battery's charging right now, but sticker bombed it a bit. Splatter painted it. I do not care for the splatter paint though, if I'm being honest. It's got the same kind of switches. I really like these like nice tactile switches. It may power up. It may power up. It's on 0 battery, but it's got a direct. I don't know if this thing does power direct, but this one people say looks like the things from Ghostbusters, the proto packs. This one's. I really like the design of this one. Oh, it's trying to power on. We'll know in a second. Sometimes it needs like a second to like power cycle. So yeah, it's got no signal, so it'll take a minute. We'll set this aside actually and let this do its thing. It's because the battery's completely dead. So we're gonna let this guy. We'll let it rest, but I really like this one a lot. I wanted one, so my other two are cool. I'm not good at electronics. I bought a Samsung 2 terabyte hard drive to back up photos and videos. My old phone was on 500 something gigs. We filled it up with videos and just to get them on. Hard drive I had for airdrop from my own Airphone to my iPod, and then the hard drive. It took me forever to figure that out. Did you get it figured out though? I don't think it's. I think there's just a learning curve. Honestly, any technology has a learning curve. At least in my experience. Jesus Christ! I don't know why that scared me so bad. Does that mean you're ready? This one is also took you 3 days. Hey, we still got it done though. Hey, look at it go. Oh, I don't have a. It's funny because it's technically a touchscreen, but I put it under this bump-proof glass because I wanted one that was more durable than my other Cyberdecks. I don't even know. Yeah, I might have one. I'll be right back. Ooh. Well, so much for that. I'll be right back. I think I unplugged the charger cable for it. All right. Literally dust this guy off for this. I believe this little baby keyboard is synced to this. How did we get on this? Why am I tired? Why am I so fucking tired, dude? All the fucking time. Alright. Let's take 2. Still dead, but it should have power direct. Because there's no signal. Yeah, I just gotta turn it on. Oh. Oh. There we go. We're so back. You work? Hey. Oh, no. Disappeared. Oh, I guess it would help if I turned it on. My super jerry-rigged Cyberdeck. I mean, it's not super jerry-rigged. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Let's pop this open. This looks very cool and like hackery. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now we're analyzing not only the sound spectrum, but other spectrums, getting a full analyzer. This looks very very fun. What do you guys think? See, that's my whistle. Oh, woo. That's me talking. Look how weird that looks. Anyway. Yeah, I love this thing. That looks cool. Thank you. It's made to look cool. It's like a computer, like a regular computer, but like worse. Let's look up something like really cool. Oh, I think my battery died. Oh, no. Just the power draw is a little weird. Oh, that's one word. I am a silly guy. Ooh. Backspace. And Tor. No, I don't mean retrograde. Oh, I don't think I have. That's me. He's live right now. Let's go watch. Up here. Oh, it does not like streaming. Yeah, I think the battery is really low. That's funny. Huh, I've never seen it do this before. Definitely need to work on the power delivery system on this. Maybe I need to put in a little power booster. Is this entertaining content, guys? Let's full screen it. That'll be weird. Yeah, it definitely does not like this. That's really... We're gonna... Oh, now it's cool? Now you're fine? I just realized there's like an infinite loop of videos in here. All right. Yeah. I mean, that's that. That's a cyber deck. Yeah, it's still got 0 battery power. Yeah. We'll let this guy charge up. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, this one looks a little less sketchy than my other ones, but this one's so much more functional. And I can actually like throw this one in a bag and carry it around and not have to worry about it breaking because it's not either a like clipboard or B uh a toy from the 80s that I repurposed into a small little crappy computer. But yeah, no. There, thank you for saying it looks cool. I appreciate it. I have like had no whole aesthetic thing I was going for. Here's the charger that was just charging that, by the way. It's a robot. And there's this little charger cable. Pretty spiffy. Can you tell I like the black and yellow thing? But yeah. I think we're pretty much good for tonight. Here, we're gonna go ahead and boop this out of the way. Get you guys up here. See my haggard ass face. I think we're done for the night. I think we're tired. Man, my hair. I do not know how to style my hair. I've had long hair my entire life, and now I've got this like corporate douchebag haircut. So I never really know how to do it. I never know how to fucking deal with it. I've had hair down to my ass for like the entirety of my life. Have a good night, man. Yeah, you too, Zero. I'm gonna do my best to get some sleep. I'm gonna check on my basement, see how well it's draining, see if it's done draining. It should be almost done. Empty out the pump one more time. Yeah, it's been good talking to you too. Blundershop, are you still here? That's cute. My buddy put my Game Boy on there because it's his Game Boy. Good luck with all that. I appreciate that, man. It's been rough. I only missed out on like 2 hours of work, but I mean that's like still a smaller check, which my checks are really small from this place anyway, because it's not great work. I mean it's easy work, but I mean it's just I'm I have to find something else. This was always supposed to be temporary anyway. It's just like all the jobs in my area. We're gonna go on a tangent. Um, all the jobs in my area, man, just fucking suck. It's like I went to one where it was like they were like, "You have steel toe boots? Can you lift 50 pounds? Are you okay with working in the hot and cold? Can you do this? Can you start tomorrow?" And it's like that's red flag city right there. And then the next place I went to was ran by a dude who ran the job. I worked at a warehouse for like I don't know 7 years, and this dude was one of the people responsible for running that business into the ground. Which that business had been running since the 70s. And now it went from like 150 employees to now it's got like 5 people who work there. Yeah, high overturn in that place. That is absolutely right, zero. And like I talked to people, and I was like, yeah, I played at this place. It was a galvanizing place out here, um, which is already like super dangerous because you're just dipping, stuff in a giant molten pit of zinc. Whooped. Uh, in a giant molten pit, and yeah, most of the people who work there are like ex-cons, which like nothing against ex-cons, but these are like violent ex-cons, and lots of stories locally of like waiting for dudes in the parking lot and just like beating the absolute brakes off of them for nothing, just for like, hey man, I think you looked at me wrong during lunch, so I have to assert my dominance with prison rules and knock out all your teeth because I think you disrespected me because I have a small ego because I'm a little fucking baby man. But I digress. That job was shit. The other job, I was about not about to work for the same dude who ran the other place I worked at into the fucking ground. Most of the people work there were the same. Uh, Plus, they were gonna start me at like minimum wage, which I cannot fucking do. Even my job now is not minimum wage. Um, But yeah, no, there's no way to live off minimum wage unless you've got like 8 roommates. And I've got 3 roommates, but it's my wife and 2 kids, and my wife contributes. But those freeloading kids, my daughter is, almost 2.5. She should have been working now by now in the mines. The kids yearn for the mines. I worked at a shop once, and my boss started having me do gold plating for him and car emblems and rims. He didn't even tell me the shit was poisonous. No mask touching. Jeez, yeah. No, that's rough. Well, I mean, like just gold alone, you can get gold poisoning from. Cause all kinds of issues. Big, bad neurological issues. Shut your liver down, shut your kidneys down. I wonder if your body would process it into. Could you pee out a gold nugget kidney stone? I don't think that's a thing. It would have to be. No, that's not a thing. I'm just dumb. Uh, but yeah. Uh, and then I went to another job. This one was really promising. It was an electronics recycling place, which is kind of right up my alley anyway with this type of stuff. I'd be over the department that takes apart all the fine electronics like tablets and stuff to get the individual components and get the boards out for grinding for metal reclamation if they don't work, and then sell the stuff that does work. It was a really interesting job, really good, but I saw some people there I knew who or there I had ex coworkers of that what's the word ex employees of that place talk to me, and they're like, yeah, there's no way they're gonna hire you for that. I went through the interview. I think the interview went decent, but uh, they literally just bring in other people and do interviews with outside people just to say, oh, look, higher ups, we did this. Now we're going to hire from inside, which you should be hiring from inside. Um, that's just how I feel about most companies, but I feel like your long term employees should always have a shot because they understand the job a lot better than some Joe Schmo who's going to walk in off the streets. But I really wanted that job But just because I like, electronics and stuff, and it paid really bad though too. I would have been a supervisor over an entire department. Uh, but they literally paid less than what I was making driving a forklift. So it's like 20 times the responsibility with like none of the pay for it. They started people off at minimum wage, and it's like that's always a bad thing. They're like, "Yeah, our pay's not great." So, and it was a little bit further out from where I'm at, so I had to. I mean, I'd be making less money than I was making before. Uh, yeah, that does suck. Yeah, and that's like a lot of jobs. Like I put in a lot of applications lately. Most of the jobs in the area that I've applied to are not real jobs. Uh, I believe they're just, from what I've found in my research, it's like there will be real jobs and there'll be real, like, they'll Google like HR teams and managers and stuff, put that name on the listing for on the Indeed site or app, whatever, and then they'll do that and they'll get your like your phone number, your name, and your email address, and then they'll sell that information so they can make a quick buck. It's just like a scam thing, and they were never real jobs. And it's really irritating. It's really irritating to see all these jobs, apply for all these jobs, and then not hear anything back. One, and then do a little bit of research and find out that that company that you applied for doesn't even have it Indeed. It's frustrating, especially in my area. My area does not have very good jobs. Uh, I don't I got let go of my last job. That whole situation. I don't regret doing that. Because I was doing the right thing. Trying to get this dude out of there because he was just a shit worker. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have rocked the boat. It definitely changed the dynamic of my household a lot, and like having to have my wife go back to work, and then going back to work at a place I used to work for. I'm making like $10 less an hour than I was making uh, at my previous job. Almost, it's like $7 less an hour, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money. We were struggling before, but luckily we had I had gotten my taxes back, and I had gotten a sizable amount. We've been living off that, and now that my wife and I are both working, I was seeing I'm not even working like full 8-hour shifts. Like tonight, I was supposed to work 5 to 11. I agree. I agree. I mean, a place like the supervisor I had, she should not have been a supervisor. Uh, Literally, the whole management team did not like her. They would let her not come in for meetings because they just literally did not want her there because she was such a bad person and annoying. And yeah, and it's just frustrating to see that as a company because I really liked that job. And it was close. I mean, it was like a 2-minute drive, and it was a decent pay for the area, especially for forklift driver. But there was just, I mean, that entire department, the shipping department I was in, was just absolute shithole. I've never seen a lazier manager, but she would literally like just sit in her office and play on Facebook all day, and then answer some emails, make some phone calls, and I she was supposed to be out there like helping us with stuff and like working with us on things. Uh, but she would literally like make us do her work. Part of her job was supposed to be inventory. She's supposed to be doing all the inventory, and she pushed that on to us. One of her only job requirements, one of the only things she actually had to do. Yeah, it pissed us all off. The dude they replaced me with like didn't even last 2 weeks. It's really funny. I could probably reapply in like after 6 months and probably get hired back on, but I'm not gonna because that place, unless they got rid of her, just not worth it, man. Because she'll just target me as soon as I go back again. Because I mean that's just how it happened the first time. I was poking a little too much at rocking the boat a little bit too much, pointing out what a piece of shit her buddy was. But yeah, it's okay. You know, I was miserable there for a long time. I was there for like a year and some change, and nobody who works there was having a good time. Like even the long term employees. There's a guy who'd been there for like 13 years, and he's like, "This place has never been worse. This department." Um, yeah. Well, I just realized I still have my tapestry up. Is that kind of? It's kind of a nice backdrop. Definitely does not match the vibe of the channel. Old Carninos or the Green Man, the Wild Man back there. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna hop off tonight. I think we got a lot done. We got the microphone put back together. I worked on live stream on the Mystic Forge channel. Hopefully it works now. You have a good one too. I'm gonna do a Midwestern goodbye. I gotta recap all the stuff I did, or else I'll go insane. Clean this guy up, put a new battery back on it. Maybe fix this. Zero, what else did I work on? Oh, I showed you guys my cyber decks. That was fun. Actually, I think this is all I got done tonight. Oh, I started to take apart a PS4 controller, but it did not work. But anyway, yeah, I'm ahead tonight. Ahead tonight. I'm gonna head to bed. I bought a microphone for my iPhone. Playing around with it a bit for shorts. Did you get like one of the little clip-on guys? I like that for my channel a lot because it's portable and it. I mean, mine was like $24. Oh man! Welcome, second lingerer. Hello. You came in right at the end. We were doing some stuff, putting together a microphone, big old microphone for Niham the rat. Sure, USB-C. Yeah, mine was a USB-C one too. I don't remember the brand. I think it's like Shancook or something like that. Don't remember. MV88, it's a mile. I don't know what that means. I don't know enough about like sound equipment. For your outdoor stuff? Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see your stuff. I've really been missing, man. I've really been missing doing my outdoor stuff. I haven't been in the woods in months. I haven't turned my forge on in months. But I love that you're doing it. I'm excited. Let me live vicariously through you. Keep the content coming, man. You do some cool stuff. You should do a video talking about the I can't remember the name, the Japanese microfishing thing you do, because that is absolutely fascinating to me. I've never heard about that. And it's such a niche. Seems like it's such a niche topic. You creepy fucker. Jesus Christ. My cat was like, so I'm in my kitchen right now, and my cat was in my bathroom, which is like right in front of me. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, you should do like a deep dive, like explaining like all the different tools and the origin and all that. It'd be really cool to have like a nice little educational video about that. I would really love to see that. But I'm also a weirdo. But oh yeah, my cat bathroom's like in front of me, lights off in there, so there's like a little bit of light, and he's just like at the end of the bathroom. I just have like a little line of sight where it's like we have a linen closet and then like space that leads to the tub. And he was right next to the tub, which is black. It's a nice old clawfoot tub that I restored for the house, and he was just sitting there. I just see like just his eyes and his eye shine looking at me from this like dark sliver. Spooky little fuck. Do you find it jarring hearing me swear, Zero, since you're so used to like my family friendly stuff? Doing the Midwest goodbye thing. I always do. It's my signature thing. It's not. It's just, that's how I do. Yeah, it's a little natural now. Other channels PG, yeah. Yeah, I really wanted. I still may even make a third channel. I have a podcast I may be doing with a friend because we're white people in our 30s, so I think we're legally required at some point to start a podcast. Uh, I love that joke. That'll be one of the first jokes I make on there. If we end up doing it, it's mostly just we talking bullshit. I think it would be interesting to do. We have very like I don't know. We've known each other since middle school. It's a woman too, but we've known each other since middle school. But we want like kind of a void to like yell into. Like her upbringing was pretty rough, so she doesn't want to talk about like family stuff because she doesn't want to upset her parents because they have a pretty good relationship stuff. So she wants to like talk about that. And I want to talk about like interests and like a bunch of other stuff. But that'll all be even more secret and sincere to my character. Uh, but this is a little bit more of a glimpse into regular me. You should. You're good with conversation. I appreciate that, Zero. I appreciate that a lot. That means a lot. Total ADHD moment, but I've got this really cool little cup thing, scoop, that was it's made from clay by this really fantastic artist that I found at a Japanese culture convention, even though it's not Japanese culture, Japanese techniques or anything. This is actually, I believe, Greek. The way she does this, like designs and stuff. Her name is Cyan Townsley, and it's just gorgeous stuff. Like I have a full size, like giant coffee cup. We went to that convention like 3 days in a row, and I just kept going back to this fucking booth and buying from this lady. I don't know if I weirded her out or anything, but I definitely we kept going and buying stuff from her. I've got like a bunch of bowls and little plates and stuff. Uh, but yeah, it's all really cool stuff. I love this one. I usually will put like a little bit of like liqueur in here and just sip on it when I do stuff. Maybe I'll tell you about that. I don't know. I trust you enough to talk about certain aspects of my life that I don't necessarily share with the rest of the internet. See, I love my knickknacks and toys. My wife calls shit all over. Hello, yeah, yeah, my wife too. She was like, "We got so much stuff." I'm like, "We need more stuff." I want my house to look like Howl's room and Howl's Moving Castle, which is just described it. What was the word? That was not minimalism, but maximalism. It's called a special form of maximalism called clutter bitch. But yeah, all right, I'm for real gonna go this time. You have a really good night, Zero. Thanks for watching. Anyone else who's watching this afterwards, especially if you're at the end of this, hearing me ramble on about random bullshit for fucking 2.5 hours watching me fix up some stuff. But yeah, you have a good night, man. Really appreciate you hanging out. You made my whole night, legitimately. You get out. No, oh wait, that's the sign up. I need to sign on for this channel, Zero. Go play video games. All right, bye.